Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel. This is Mr. Fire Dragon, and we're here to welcome you to your autumn equinox reading that will be taking place between September 23rd as the sun goes into Libra, beginning the fall season. That happens at 3:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on that day, and it lasts until December 22nd when we go into the time of winter, when the sun crosses over and we have the winter solstice. So just a few notes before we get started. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Aquarius out there. So if these messages do resonate with you, it's meant for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, kick it out to another Aquarius. This is going to mostly correspond to Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Aquarius cross-watchers are welcome to join us today as well. While you're thinking about it, if you have not already, reach out, click that subscribe button, please, and join our little dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button. Let us know you enjoyed the content here today. So we'll go ahead and just jump right in. So your universal energies that you will be transiting in your astrological chart for Aquarius through the season of autumn are going to be the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house. And the signs that we will be moving through are Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Those are our three official months of the autumn season. So here we are on the big Celtic wheel, moving out of that time of the summer where we go from, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. We've wrapped up that summer area, so then we're crossing into Mebon, which is the fall equinox festival. So there's our Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, and of course the middle of that autumn season is right there with Samhain, which is our Halloween festival. So that is where we're traveling right now. And so for you, it's definitely going to be, I think, a very positive time, actually, because of the houses that are represented. There's going to be a lot of movement, things coming up as well around work, around career. That's in that Scorpio time. And then also getting into the time of Sagittarius that connects you with your universal Aquarius house. So it really is a time of energy coming front of full circle for you. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to start by doing 3 tuning forks. These are each tuned to the frequencies of the planets that we'll be working with through that period of autumn. So we have Venus for Libra, we have Pluto for Scorpio, and we have Jupiter for Sagittarius. So let's just take a moment, take some deep breaths, feel the vibration and the tone of these forks and these planetary energies, and get ready for your reading. So let's get started, Aquarius. What I'm going to do is 3 columns, and we're going to do one for each of the 3 months of autumn, and just get a feeling for what kind of general themes and energies are going to be coming up for you each month through this time. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, helpers and healers, please be with us as we do the autumn equinox 3-month reading for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Aquarius. Please protect their energy as well as mine during the session and bring through messages for their highest good. Thank you. Aquarius, so look at this, very interesting. So conclusions are within reach. there's that full moon eclipse. So if you've been really kind of like trying to get to the answers of something that's been kind of bugging you, or if you've been working for a while and trying to get to a conclusion that's satisfactory, this tells you that it's right around the corner. And not only that, but this is being that full moon eclipse. And, we had those eclipse times getting around, that time of Cancer and Capricorn in July. So this is really bringing that energy around again. And then when we go into December, we are going to actually have another eclipse pattern, which may bring up even more revelations. So this is definitely starting that pattern of getting conclusions to those pressing questions that you have. Then we go into the time of Scorpio, a fiery climax approaches. So full moon in Aries, a lot of secrets, a lot of truth gets revealed always during the time of Scorpio. This could definitely be around your work, around your career stuff, things that you've been waiting to find out about, maybe something that you didn't know was going on behind the scenes, but it becomes very clear, very apparent, because that Aries energy is very strong along with the Pluto energy, and also, the Aries ruling planet Mars used to be also connected to Scorpio as well. So this is definitely, I think, going to be a very passionate, very fiery, dynamic time. You might have to really watch your temper a bit, because Aries always brings the temper flaring and the fire up to the surface, but it does get you to take action, especially if you've been kind of complacent or apathetic or dragging your feet about something. It really spurs you into some motivation. Then when we get into that last month of the autumn, into the Sagittarius time, you bring forth that full moon in Virgo, which reminds you that you're good enough, even if you've been really struggling with feelings of inadequacy or not being good enough, or feeling like, it's really like you haven't been doing a good enough job. It reminds you that you are capable. Don't give up. Try again. Even if you didn't get it perfect the last time, give it another shot. Don't give up. That's a very strong message with Virgo. All right, so let's bring up some Dragon Oracle cards and see what comes up next. We're just going to keep deepening the message of each month. Ooh, beautiful dragons coming up here for you, Aquarius. So on top of that full moon eclipse, the time of Libra, we have the silver dragon, which illuminates your potential with a higher light. Access untapped resources, look into your soul and see higher possibilities. This is one of the dragon that holds a key in its claw, so this is very much about, that finding again. It's like the door needs to open and there's the key that you need. So this is definitely spurring you to embrace your higher potential, even if you have felt in the past that you just didn't have what it took. It's like sometimes it just takes a little bit of the turn of the key, and then you see those untapped resources and potentials inside of yourself. So just keep looking a little deeper, Aquarius. Then going into the time of Scorpio with that Aries full moon, the dark blue galactic dragon comes up. This is very connected to the galactic center, to the Milky Way and all of that we're part of. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom to enter higher service. So this is definitely asking for you to use your gifts, use your talents and abilities, not just to help yourself like the Aries energy, but also to help everyone around you. And then, look at this one. I love this particular dragon card, Kuan Yin's pink dragon. And, that's the famous dragon that Kuan Yin, was connected to. And this brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love, enjoy your freedom, and look for the divine around you. So any kind of, negative, toxic vibrations, anything that's been hurting, anything that's been painful, that's all dissolved. And this is really bringing in a kind of loving energy that helps balance your karma, helps balance. It's like what you owe to people and what they owe to you, and really gives you a new start in a lot of ways. So let's pull some Druid animal spirits and see which of these are going to be around you strongest for these 3 months of autumn. Oh my goodness. So there's a little bit of a similarity actually with the Capricorn reading, because we got the fox and that comes up in the opposite position, but there he is sitting there on top for that Libra. So this is all about using your mind, using your wit and your wisdom, and your you know, kind of that subtlety and flexibility. You know, being very graceful and very skilled with your words. If you feel like in the past your communication hasn't been so good, that's kind of like that rebalance of communication. And because that first month of Libra, it's moving through that relationship energy. So it's like if it has to do with something with love or relationship, this really is about balancing that. It's also about, you know, getting ready to manifest some of the goals and dreams that you've had as we move you from the 9th house to the 10th house universally. It starts to take all those dreams and ideas from the 9th house, that Sagittarius energy, and make it manifest with the Capricorn energy, which would be this month when it goes through Scorpio. So there's your air dragon. This is your element. To me, this just elevates that feeling even more, because the air element is the mastery of the mind, mastery of the intellect. It's all about having a good facility with how you express yourself, and being very, very strong in that, you know, feeling. And it actually sets you free. That's a big thing about the air element. It's a very freeing, kind of wild, but also very invigorating feeling. You know, look at the lightning bolts and the wind and the gust, you know, it's like, it's a little bit unpredictable, but it's also very refreshing. So this really helps refresh the mind, and the better that you communicate, the more you'll be liberated. And so then getting into that time of Sagittarius, this is really encouraging you to see the bigger picture, the further vision. There's that hawk. It says don't get too stuck in the here and now. Remember, Aquarius, just, you know, don't be like, well, this is just the way it is, it's never going to change, because it will change. And so the main thing to remember, especially during Sag, because they're all about seeing the bigger picture, seeing the future vision, that's a very strong time to kind of assess and say, yes, I'm here right now, but there's going to be planning, there's going to be growth, there's going to be forward movement that will take me into my future, and it may happen a lot quicker than you think. So let's pull some tarot and just bring some messages up around these. We're just going to get some advice. Yes. Oh, so Aquarius, you're definitely moving from having to make a lot of intellectual decisions, but because this is that Queen of Swords, it's always the combination between thought and instinct, intuition. So it's like you're making those clear, logical decisions, but you're doing so with a heart, you know, with the intuition balanced together. So very important. Let's get a clarifier on that Queen of Swords, please. Yes, and this is very much about balance, because here comes some of that earthy energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and so that's really balancing you, because that Queen of Swords is obviously, that's your energy, that's air element energy. So, you know, this is really helping you, again, to make decisions from a balanced place, because we both have you know, a balance of male and female energies, and so you're really looking to bring those together into harmony. And so going through that time of Scorpio, getting into that time between, you know, the late part of October and most of November, it's like just work at things one piece at a time. Don't get impatient, even if it's not very glamorous, even if it doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere, just one piece at a time, Aquarius. If you only do, just get the job done and do a good job at what's in front of you, it's like all of that's going to add up over time. So let's get a clarifier on this one. Yes, and this will actually, again, help to set you free, because the more that you stay at that work, you stay in that stabilizing energy, there's that strong Aries energy presence again, and it's that same column that started with the Aries moon card. So to me, this is very much about you understanding your identity, really becoming stronger and more sure of yourself and what you're doing and what it is that's really important to you, and seeing yet again the bigger vision. Look at the eagle, on his arm. So it's all about seeing that future. And then stepping into the time of Sagittarius, there comes the Lovers card. So this is definitely about, some kind of relationship, some kind of partnership or agreement. This is strong Gemini energy, so there's a lot of communication, a lot of forward movement. And let's get a clarifier for the Lovers card, please. Oop, that one really wants to come out, so I'm just going to go with it. On top of that, here's that Patience card, similar to the Eight of Pentacles that came out in the previous column. This is definitely don't push the river kind of energy. So if this is about a relationship, Aquarius, it's like this isn't going to happen overnight. Give it a little time. Don't rush. Don't push too hard for a conclusion, because if it's meant to be, it's already meant to be. It's like the lady, she's pregnant, she's having the baby, and she's just being very calm, very meditative, because it's like she already knows what's going to happen. She just has to wait for it to arrive. Just like planting something in the ground. It's like we can't force the tree to grow before it's ready. So just hang in there. Good things come to those who wait. It's always the way it is. So let's pull one card from the magical spell cards and get an affirmation ritual for your autumn season here, Aquarius. Okay, so beauty comes up, and it says, I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. And so it really reminds you, Aquarius, to let your best qualities shine from the inside out. Focus on well-being as well, because we know that the better we feel inside, the better we look outside. It's just the way it is. We radiate and we allow what is within to shine. So this actually comes with, this deck of cards comes with a book of rituals that you can do. And if you would like me to, just go below in the description box, text me a message and say that you would like the ritual that goes with the beauty card from your Aquarius reading, and I will just take a snapshot of the page and send you the ritual so that you can have that to do for your fall season if you would like to. So thank you so much yet again, Aquarius. Wonderful doing your reading. Bye bye from me and Mr. Dragon for now, and see you very soon. Bye bye.